sinaya fan for ibe men for ke man tonya nate mo keno momo e kudo mranga mta damen kapren kunu bijele hanisai momo bo kudo for ke bela own opinion la for correct because you are likely or you don't want to hear that but na experience with him it fananti jenu so you cannot also say type of funny up. You understand? You know, so I said that and I'm saying it again and I'm not afraid to say it. You know, but still now, like I said, I don't know I would deny. As long as I'm okay, honey, sign, that question is just going to be there. You know, and as long as there is no proper journalism in Gambia, many along they cannot push that question to him or to even have them on their platform to say that, because you're talking about Tsmallz. I'm a big ass name in Gambia. I'm a big name in Gambia, so you cannot say go. Okay, mbe telling you in color, but in color. So, fatam fan so from another word. You know what I mean? So it's unfair. It's not like dindin net accusation because this is a top artist. You're also a top artist. Is it not naturally fair to the state, to the level of taking it to the state? And this is the reason why I went bananas on Fatou Camara. You know, because I was seeing her as an example of that. Kaplan in GAB sort of the National Youth Sports and Culture, what are more called? I'm also official minister. Because you know why? He understood. I forgot this guy's name. Just look at Tofu, not props there. Because he understood these two dudes, how powerful their influence is on the street. And he was concerned. About after the know I'm more call. I'm like, hey, I'm not remember kidding. In the front for I witness Matam become Pombodo, not in the killer camp because of these small energy. I thought the Talasino la Labuncono, or Alberto Bulado, overking on your name. So you guys need to kind of reorganize this. He even understood it's normal, that's the art of it. You know, but you guys need to reorganize it. And when you pay attention after that call with G, after that call, the beef came back, but it was more friendly like afterwards. It was just based on words, powers and sound. You know. So Fatou Camara could have did the same. Forget yourself as a fan of ST or as a counterpart or you work with her, but you are Fatou Camara. You are a national person. I mean, you are kind of a representation for Gambia. So you can't pick side. Especially to two big dogs. They contributed solely to the industry. So you can't kick me and defend the next person and make me less of what I am, you know? So that's why I found an attack on the internet. I'm happy this interview is allowing me to express. Because unlike other interviews, you got the and show sometimes people don't really get the whole point of what you're trying to say. Because like you know, now I'm trying to get in with Alaji Mankaning Mike Jeda interview, and it was hard for Mike Jeda because I'm on freedom sort of to express. I'm a question of an answer. No. You know, before you finish, you want to defend. You are entitled to your questions, but I'm entitled to my answers, bro. Victim, bro. We all know you are the JUJU man. You're more Jamal JUJU gang. You don't do that in the another land, but you know thing another land. Then I call you on my grind. Huh?
Yeah, definitely, you know what I mean.
But I can just say one thing, and that is my new game momentum. The art part, what can be they call, and that is a normal thing in the game of hip hop and dancehall. You understand? They go on tracks and put their lyrical powers to it. Normal everywhere in the world.
Ini Jamala Jodeta in blood. Ini Jamala Jodeta.
ST, of course. But what they are like. For example, come Meaning artificial they go and do it more. Sometimes I'm not calculating that. It's just the fact also you're telling you. Meaning artificial particle handle albino. You don't know that you know. So that's it's like it's sports, right? I got I'm not getting you far. You know, it's just not. So in music also we have that. You know? I mean to the greatest of this genre. Hip hop, Tupac and Biggie. Kabuwal yake, Januwal from Moldoli yake, it's just the genre. Me alonko, niba ke kang, you will at one point or the other fall victim in this to settle matters or to just speak out. You know, so it's a normal thing. You know, just for the audience, mele alonko, it'll near moi nyenying for nye trago to rek, buto kan we bang water la life bait or left away kasara or nah, it's music. And Gambian music lovers should start to understand that. I need to say this first so they understand Nika mo artisoning artisoba beef kang ikakara pick from sentimental places. You know, they shouldn't do that because I'm offended me along Kamantaka kikang Gambia drum. Ndalka dancehall music over Lamohila Gambia. The biggest in dancehall. Beanie Man, Bounty Killer, Vibes Cartel, Movado, Alkaline, the list goes on for Dindol. Say, Imugaji more big and then a manta true clash. Gambia Droneka, do you know what the Gambia Drone big title Mobi agree? You can be a king or you can be a general and you don't go to war. It's practically impossible. So a lot of fans need understanding because even music all support came and from understand. So until you understand, I understand you because you're not supposed to see it wrong. Near artists from where artists do this. Be it of hate, be it of whatever. Because that's just how it goes. It's called hip hop. By elements plus you got the 5 elements in hip hop. The breakdance, the disc jockey, the MCing, blah 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 blah. You know? So there are principles you can observe even in genre cake. So need to artist or support the member genre cake. Genre imala you don't know the criteria it take for somebody to even be called a rapper, then you are fighting for that person. If you understand, you will see anything they do to this person wrong. So it takes only real hip-hop heads, real music lovers to understand that. Hey, Tsmallz for impact artist karima, it's not supposed to be taken in another way. You understand? Yeah. It's just how it is. I won't repeat myself again. So na industry, the average audience member more need to be well educated, need to be well aware of what they are supporting, you know, and why are they supporting it. I understand. Ikadama don't likely to the extent you don't even care about the hip hop thing or the elements or this that you don't care about that. You just love this person. I have fans like that. Bro. Life in D till today. Need the name Tsmallz or Yenje across. You know, so it's normal for fan artist, but for financer game spirit sotoko artist fana in that world is allowed. So with that being said, as a hate, because you forget something. The competition part of it is what's making the money, is what's bringing the views, is what's bringing the attention. I don't think musical photo will be like attitude, you know. So number one, if you claim to be the best, you need to prove it. You need to prove it at all cost.
Okay, but Murunde demanding, you know me. The title of this song, Juju Man. What do you mean by Juju Man in like the title of the song?
Menka
Moriarty. So and that song, I understand that if it meant discan, will me STT. So akamudako ST for akamoriat like bang for come. What are you trying to?
I said that on Sultan Show. You know, I said that on Sultan Show. I can do it, and I feel that. And I'm gonna say it again. I don't want to deny no, not Uncle Fancho, not Fancho Momo, because until I have, I learned it that way. But at the donors in I have for even for him and Tonya. Not a mokino, Momo Kudu, Rangam to Diamond Captain Kulu, Bijay Hamisai, Momo for Kabila own opinion for correct, because he are likely or you don't want to hear that. But no experience with him, it's for Antijano. So you cannot also say that. You understand? You know, so I said that and I'm saying it again and I'm not afraid to say it. You know, but still now, like I said, I don't know, I would deny. As long as I'm okay, honey sign, that question is just going to be there. You know, and as long as there is no proper journalism in Gambia, many along they cannot push that question to him or to even have them on their platform to say that, because you're talking about Tsmallz. I'm a big ass name in Gambia. I'm a big name in Gambia. So you cannot say, okay, I'm telling you in Kala, but I'm telling you in Kala. So Fatam Fan so from another word. You know what I mean? So it's unfair. It's not like Dindin Netata accusation, because this is a top artist. You're also a top artist. Is it not naturally fair to the state, to the level of taking it to the state? And this is the reason why I went bananas on Fatou Camara. You know, because I was seeing her as an example of that. Kaplanted in GAB, sort of, the National Youth Sports and Culture, what are you more called? I'm also not an official minister. Because, you know why? He understood. I forgot this guy's name. Just put our tofu, not props there. Because he understood these two dudes, how powerful their influence is on the street. And he was concerned. Right after Fitunova, I'm all called. I'm like, hey, I'm not remember kidding. In the form for I witness Matam become Pombodo, not in Ojiba Kelakam because of these small energy. I thought the Talasino La Labuncono, while better Bulado, overking on your name. So you guys need to kind of reorganize this. He even understood it's normal, that's the art of it. You know, but you guys need to reorganize it. And when you pay attention after that call with G, after that call, the beef came back, but it was more friendly like afterwards. It was just based on words, powers and sound. You know. So Fatou Camara could have did the same. Forget yourself as a fan of ST or as a counterpart or you work with her, but you are Fatou Camara. You are a national asset. I mean, you are kind of a representation for Gambia. So you can't pick side. Especially to two big dogs. They contributed solely to the industry. But you can't kick me and defend the next person and make me less of what I am, you know? So that's why I found an attack on the internet. I'm happy this interview is allowing me to express. Because unlike other interviews, you got the so sometimes people don't really get the whole point of what you're trying to say. Because I can you know, now I'm trying to get in with Alaji Mankaning Mike Jeda interview, and it was hard for Mike Jeda because I'm on freedom sort of to express. I'm a question of an answer. No. You know, before you finish, you want to defend. You are entitled to your questions, but I'm entitled to my answers, bro. So shut the fuck up. You're not supposed to dictate my answers. You're just supposed to ask questions and shut the fuck up. There's one question or answer. You are not determining anything. It's the people who are listening. They can say whatever they want to say, and that's okay. But you are just an interviewer. Proper journalism man sort of Gambia. I mean, look at the people who are doing it. Are they somehow schooled or been to certain experiences to be able to even hold those platforms? No. Well, they will put them there because they want them to execute certain tasks. Now, if I understand.
Yeah.
You know, so, bro, it's two things, right?
Yeah.
It's two things. One, feed your pocket and feed your to better yourself. And the second is to better your people. Because when you better your people, you are in that. So you have those two people in the industry. They only want to better themselves. And they don't care what will come for their people. I don't need to start to focus on that. Because that's the time, that's the beauty of it. I'm successful, I make a bunch of people successful. Now there is a template that me follow and they become successful. Yeah. So these are the two people we have in our industry, you know. Malafka go out of topic, you know, so you can just bring in the next.
Okay, small. Anisa and Ben Murunde Kande on this deep, deep track called JUJU Man. Intrago, if you listen to the lyrics, nga jalongo moje, nga evil moje. So in the Gambian music industry, o jalangol bijele o evil thing kakeno la. You know what I mean?
I'm not going to say Gambian music industry. Gambia. Yeah. We can pretend like I'm unsure because somebody is proud to out loud saying it. Bro, out of every 10, 8 people are doing it. It's a thing of a secrecy. It's like secret. Nobody even wants them to see you to go there. But I find the Gambia, no, bro. Moria, remember Gambia. Bro, everybody do it. We all do it. So, it's not a question for music industry long or something. You go to the football, you hear it. But you're on Giri from model, from a video from the sign. Thank God, social media, so that time we come on Giri level. All those things are evil forces, bro. Hey, look, bro. I'll tell you facts. Right? Bad man, we done did it long time. God is full in me. God is full in me. God is full in me. Bad man, we done did it long time. We did it long time. For Manka Gambianori, for Melkataka, for you tell the Barakatanta, for you tell the Silolanda. Yeah. But as a person, as a human being, you need to have a purpose. You need to be principled, and that's what I am. I am principled and I have a purpose. God bless me with the talent, and I'm gonna try my level best to use it for my people and for myself. You know, but the Kafayoko, there's no dark force around it. Bro, it's even more now in the industry. But we're coming for it always. Go see saying, Tela Moroya, Yafa, let him make you better. You want the more black. What is wrong with that? Hey, I'm taking out bad in the movie. You cannot move farther, but I'm taking out bad in the movie. Yes, I fuck with you. I want you to do that. But cannot I Tsmallz for pretty bad. If a number follow the link. They hate the confidence in me. You know, God is fooling me. Now the evil force about running for the music industry to grow. Over Seattle jail. And let me tell you one important side. Mafa jail.
Ila my go.
Yes, until that time. Maybe it's the network. Until that time, bro. Mafa jail. But we are not afraid of each other. Each other's hands. We eat on each other's plate. Because tayo fa family mandimbaya, bababuaya, nimbaya, ito fa nambuaya, bigla, ito ka bigla ya sometimes 3 days balarin gila fa the same thing. Kasi nila, aduhan sa wala bang tining big fa we were all brothers doing the same thing, but teaming na nyoka, maduro ka na nyoka. What environment are you gonna find that now? That's the way the sila nakapload din wala side. You all become enemies. How did it come? It will start from one person. Okay, we know show like so now people do all kind of bullshit just to make sure you have the people, you have the money. Yeah. That time is gone. I said, judgment will come, you know. You have to think that too. Yeah, so evil force is there. There's many there. It's even bigger in the industry now. Momuka shoke say manka huru karabun ke puka me shoke mole nanko. Fanto pankada shono from the kala the me something. And it's okay if you call the people to come see. But let's not fight each other. Let's not break each other. Let's not put each other down. I'm happy if you do that. But don't kill someone, you get that.
Yeah. So, Tsmallz.
Yeah.
Have you ever released an album? Sorry, launch an album without releasing the album?
Never. Never. Never album launch. In fact, my album all day, they have a time frame, it's a mental. And my album all day can release before launching. You know, even to the extent that we had 2 albums bundled last year, and this year for me now 2 albums were bundled. And it's almost the time frame we are like. And if you look everywhere in the world, actually day, it's a time frame we can like 2 albums. I get into this a little bit, you know? I get into this a little bit. Why at a time every 2 years long album over, you know, it might even go 2.5 years. You know. So the reason being is we artists over the years we got support from the fans. They pay their money, they pay their single money, single boutique, and support us to come to our shows. And we artists, the reason why we are doing that is to have money, to year, to shoot and make music, and to take an album out, a return to the fans, to say thank you for supporting me over the years. Now you have this, you can have it by yourself, and listen to me, and you can become a more addicted fan. Yeah. So it's like Shushola. Yakavun nita yakavun ya dila ifana yakavun ya murundi gang. So that means every fan may have a real fan long over the years now be support come. I deserve a proper album there. And why you call it an album is because this is like your CV for that particular time, you know. So it's like even in Bekega in that period, in that experience, because people love you, they like you, they want to see you speak about your life, especially Nimu, some reality artists. They want to hear your story because that inspires them. So you can only do these things. It's like writing a book. is also the same as ni album winning. Ni mo fimo be jibe fa banta is the same as ning artist or full album order. Now I tell you why the time frame. Because of that. Ni ba movie jibe kan. Imo kata ninja jibe kan na mete na football come here kudo jije. It's a ninja movie, it's a ninja movie. It's a war film, it's a war film. It's a romantic movie, it's a romantic movie. Till the end. Just an example. So album wolfanang bewonyal, every album comes with the theme or with the mode, you know, and then equally the fan shoulder to say thank you for supporting me over the years. So it's very unjust, it's very unfair. We are in a fan so cheap to launch and not an album, if that's the purpose of the launch of the show.
But you see in Gambia, even Gambian artists, most of the Gambian artists, like they launch an album without releasing like the album, you know, made.
Like I said, there is no template for anybody to kumun samoram duma, ku am dollar duma. That's what is there for now. But I just get to it. I just finished this part. Puruka for why the album is even important to the fans. You know, come I support le if I murunda. So album one they come with stories. You know, I remember Bono Boy explaining come not out of file a face on an album that is telling you this is the whole of me in this. So it has to be proper. And that's the reason why album Akanta 2 years. Because some songs I need to personally deal with them, you know, to make sure I touch my fans, you know. So doing songs like that, I'm not going to cheat my fans, going to the studio, then to mix it properly from Nadigal. Then number one, you don't know the value of your fans, you may respect for them. You are not grateful for them for supporting you over the years, you know. And it's very unjust to take more money and then return the album after taking the money. You know, unfair. So the right thing to do is to take an album out to make sure your album of Intindi, fans sure they get access to it, you launch. Or on the day of your launch, you make sure CD will be jailed or the album is out. Now it's easy. You don't even need to print physical CDs. Until the first album, we printed physical CDs. You know, akata kuliari na kumumfeng. Kanyungala nga ke bagol ko nga ala. Tirido. Garagla ko ala. Tirido. So now online is everywhere. No be after. You know. So you cannot tell me you artist of that caliber. You got access to studio. Music recording is not supposed to be a problem for you. You have access to producers. You have access to quality music. So you cannot tell me the whole year, 12 months, we are short away. Imang album mo correctly, imang album mo bando. Then you are concentrating on the show again. Then you show band along, na album mo bando. I know people are going to take this for somebody, but like you said, as the other government artists will make it. But right now, we're killing it over for the so they will all push it to that person go, yeah, he's talking about him, he's making blah, blah, blah. No, like you said, a lot of government artists like that. And when I speak, if you need to you are being careful of who to hurt, you are a fucking liar. You know, so I'm not trying to be afraid who to hurt. I'm just telling you who you go. You understand? So 12 months. I'm sure you're so dealing. Before 12 months, you show back, or you couldn't show from the show. It's only right in 12 months old. You prepare the package for them, deliver launching Kalakota. It's naturally, how many you the moment for you should know. If you have common sense, you not show by helping you, by supporting you. So we don't show Kalakota and broke out and member album don't obviously, I expect the album before we not show the color. You know, so I can come there and buy. That's what you're selling. So you're telling me meat in the market, but there is no meat. You know, so now we'll stop karaoke, you know, because it's also gonna be like come open like, you know. Okay, December, January to November, we don't do nothing. December is not unlikely because we believe that people will support, maybe people will come. Those people are gonna go one day, but they will be aware, they will know, they will grow, they will learn, they will know things, and their mindset will change. So it will be so sad for them to switch on you, you know, which will look impossible to you right now. But we know art show default our art show when I look at small the market and by telling you the facts. Go, yeah, start working. So the people will fuck with you to the next end. Because like I said, you don't have to kill anyone to make somebody grow. You just have to grow as a whole. That's the idea. But me, I'm a for now. We have the right to speak about it. You know, so we can amend it. So we can do it right. You know, it's not a belt for Mbokova. It's not right. Because if that trend continues, if one artist come, I'm more when they're launching Kemila, they came out, they could marry a government from Poland. True or false?
Yeah, that's true.
So we shouldn't allow it. We are all role players. Number 2,
yeah, because Antu come with almost about 24 songs, with 24 videos. Yeah. Okay, now we are talking about the big artists. Yeah. ST Brikama Boyo is in an album launching Ambi. We have about 4 to 5 songs, and we call it an album. Yo, lady, what come, yo, nakanga say lulu. Is that an album?
Child, left of a later about the mic funkoning.
Yeah.
Afo joy ko ala funkoning mute. Yeah, tis more network better than it. Joe Fuko Bona Jolea. No. Now you can clearly. Yeah, I use. I can clearly.
Okay.
Yeah.
You say it again.
Wow, Lumadan wa more come like Antu Bumye to launch album. The new is in 24 tracks. With video. From senior gel example, we have to take it from the up. So ST in your new is in new about 4 to 5 songs. This album be still now we don't see the album. The fans are but in Dolma album oje honey sign. We don't see
we go there because we love you, we don't give a fuck. And they're okay with it. That's how it is.
But in Molko, Dolby J Eco, ala lyrics ole banda wala tina album man soto. Ite oje nyadi.
I respect him as an artist.
Yeah.
Right? And so many years he's been putting up lyrics. So I will never discredit that from him. You know, I'm a creator, you know. It's hard to create lyrics. So I respect that. Because you don't know the time he takes. You don't know the quality time he takes to make sure I will put out. So over the years he's been entertaining the Gambia, and to put those lyrics, it's not an easy thing. So I'll give it to him. You know, maybe it's also their opinion. And definitely go from there, you know.
Yeah, but for the past years, he was coming consistent.
I need an opinion on that.
Yeah.
I would say he becomes so naive or he becomes so overconfident. It's the same thing of people always talking for him. So there's no need for him to talk. If people are talking for me, why will I talk? They are saying everything for me. I sit down and sleep. Okay. You know? So it's the same thing. People are not paying attention to what I do. So I'm going to just do it. You know, regardless. Album without album, they will come and support me. They will show me love. You know, but this is my say here. wala nan ka bla fly ndoge kana molia. You understand? If you at a level to me alonko, you are a leader, bro. You understand? Tsmallz for main content. You should be able to be in position to do that. In the next 10 years, is no president or is no minister. For me, you shouldn't do roles. I don't know if I understand. So you have a fucking role in society, Ndoge. You have a role in society. You have a role to so many youths. Many alonko, they are not educated like you. They are not aware like you. They are not exposed like you. You're supposed to be in their presence to speak to them. Not even beef or anything naturally. You know what I mean? You can't run away from me, bro. Moment hate. We just saying let's do the right thing. You know what I mean? I mean, na beef he's supporting a lot of youths, which I like. ST Brikama Boyo like a chill every time. You know, every time. One time we had a conversation. Talks. We have a conversation and I was telling them sa mama ba support kanan thank you because ni madu ndakan domino mama ta support. I don't understand. But at least I've uploaded the alton, which is the right thing. So it's not hate. We are telling you, you've been supported by people, Gambians. Yeah. You deserve to give back also. Mako, you with the 3 thing, family thing. No. He paid school fees for other people, props, you know. But like there are some things me alongo. You can't any more about it. We're finding to go blessing before the outside. Mambala, you do, we all do. We all do. I pay school fees for 12 people. Under my foundation. That's the reason why Child Fund, SOS, relationship with those people, to the extent SOS Nyandakan Award. All those things, it's facts. These are things we are not together. It's not like I'm just saying it. You know, why are we doing that? Because we've been supported by our people. But we need to give back. You understand? So giving back also is not just money, physical. It's me here trying to speak to you, trying to tell you because oppositional. When you stand in front of the crowd, 20,000 people standing there looking at you. You take me my room, but you owe them. It's a responsibility, bro. God will judge every person that has people. What did you do with them? You understand? What did you do with them? You owe them, bro. So they should even applaud me for being so bold. Don't take it as hate. You know. So that's the whole thing of people wanting him to speak, or people seeing the wrong things and we want to say it, but because you have so many people who are built like that and they are like robots, it will be hard to create a stone. Because all they see is, okay, Bambadi wanna fight God. You know, and of course they will fight back. If I will be proud of people, I will be proud of the common code. Respect. Yeah, I am bad in France overload. You know, and I respect that. And I never can when you bro. You must start. But people like me tell, how can I miracle we are not supposed to speak? Why the more position on them? This is the music industry. All Tsmallz was there since that time. Till now, despite all, when I'm still here. And I'm always trying to make sure I share. So that's it. Share. You know, when people say amended, it's not correct. Look at show on the name of album and album on board. Not only him, but any other artist member I want stuff. But I'm not here to the nation. I'm not here to Allah Fancho Mobile Support Allah to make sure Kalyan can develop. I'm not going to
Yo, Big Joe, yo, come join our bagasi leg, you know.
Alrighty.
Over moon aram. Right, on this day, the moon and I still listen because I'm a crowd. Nobody. Come Kugelata. Example, Royal Messenger. Bro, she can't make BET, someone not play. Crowd. For all you wish I didn't even not play. But he will lose open mind because the idea is, okay, you're supposed to be hot or you're supposed to have a large, big sound. So we lose the quality, Chalimari, you know, we lose the quality. How the quality in this way, it's huge because we lose the quality by not letting our artists, you have no movement, you have access to it. And you know, this not established in over fast. So we have start like 12. I thought Matthew live band start 2 o'clock. So Tsmallz got like almost 10 songs around the over beat. But I got last time I could play only 3 or 4. They boom bum 10 minutes, 15 minutes, national, and then 8 national. So we should just have who are good and who are not good. You know, so it's more about can more you hold your crowd. So you can come yeah, of course, that's funny. But is that equal to somebody momentary but he's playing? I don't know, playing so international. Do you care about that? You know what I mean? So we lose all those values, we lose all those qualities. You know, it became a place for the Kugena Hotel, Kugena Tangara, Momo Baraneka, Sibilbi. And open mic kind of also worship those people because they are bringing the crowd for them. Well, now they can bring the crowd for themselves. What's the use of the open mic in their eyes? If somebody can fill up the stadium by himself, now you failed because you have a template that you needed to continue, so no artist have the chance to be alive alone. There will have been an industry. These people are level-headed people. They traveled. They know they have experiences. You know, they would have at this point in time, money no union or any other thing. Everything would have been tallied because it a move no without the black links. They would have been the godfathers of the industry. And one time it used to be like that, you know. But because the talent becomes so much, so open mic was not enough, was not there. People start to be raw and come in different you know. So their personal opinion is that I feel like they failed in those parts, and the fact the last one only, you have a very great sponsor. Open mic better than it should be. So your first target was to bring international artists on board, right? These international artists are coming with bands. It's a more mambano from no. You know what I mean? So what are you selling? Are you selling those people to our people again? Or are you still building? You understand? So it wasn't a necessity to bring those international bands, and especially Banul Malayalam Kofanan. Baba Mal is the only big name there. But can you imagine with Baba Malfa, people didn't come? Because God is fair, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, well, international artists, most of the bands are group. They come with 10, 12 people. So you that's some real money right there.
Yeah, definitely.
People will be flying in. So in the fact, at that point, when they had that finance, that was the time they should say, in fact, we're doing a 2 days event now. We're bringing open mic bigger. It's gonna be 2 days. You take some of the big names, Yeke, this night, some of the big names here get the final night. How many artists would have the opportunity? If we used to have almost 20-something artists on the open mic, now you're talking about 40 artists. You can pay them all. You understand? And now, dalon jukal, si ñoo xamne ñu deserve nañ ko. At least plan nañ la ay 8 years, 10 years already. Like myself, Mandy Mori, the list goes on, you know. At least ñu am nañ tuuti experience léegi. You can tell them, pour guys ñoom ñu start the more time with the band. It's development. Di nga fi gis na at least Tsmallz léegi am na ample time pour mu mën a play ak band. Am na 1 hour boo xam ne crowd bi dañoo taxaw ñu ngi ko seetaan. Léegi ndoo boobu noonu boo xam ne dafa taala crowd dëkk bi yëpp ñu ngi ko yuuxu kooku dafa respect Tsmallz regardless ne moom time bii nii sax moom lañ gën a nekk di yuuxu Tsmallz. Moo gën a taala than Tsmallz right now kat dëkk bi yëpp ñu ngi ko yuuxu but su demee si open mic bi mu gis ne plateforme bu ñu jox Tsmallz ak buñ ko jox moom nekkul benn automatically dina respect Tsmallz because dina xam ne nekkul affaire yi param it's about having the experience, having the knowledge pour nga mun a nekk si yeneen thing. And this is where I come to saying that would have given us value, not fame but value. Value boobu noonu mooy tax léegi sefa bro, there's no respect in the industry. You know what I mean? Artist boo xam ne sign na tey rek I have no respect for Tsmallz anymore or for Baba anymore or for Mandy or for somebody else. So then call us and I could have not use because Barajan be them. Because our people created that for them. It's not their fault. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. It's so difficult to talk, you know, but like I said, I'm bold. You know what I mean? I'm bold. I'm just telling you how it is. These conversations were one time between me and Wagan and Xman. Hey, bro, let's switch this to the next level. Our intention is not just to get paid one time. We want to see that we have an office. Make the office in your top. Now we have an, you know, it's like a statement. We have an office. Now you cannot just do things in the industry. You know, so that we losing all of that from the open mic created brutality in industry. Now can grow raw, feeling any new support like I'm no experience. You wouldn't listen to anybody who have experience. Bro, there is no magic in this shit. Come take talk to small say, hey, it's all can you boy or bantabul let's say go 10. You stupid. Women been kicking for 15 years and then I'm stop. It am over no my god, what you know. But that's the ideology they give to our people and inject it to them so bad that they don't respect anybody who is doing better, who is doing the right thing, who is doing quality stuff for our people. So how you can do the jala, everything that you learn by yourself, everything that you get it by yourself. So and I understand that. You know. So actually I mean that we lose all of that. You know, we lose all of that from them. Why the ban from the international places when we need more facilities to be able to play live band? So, and that was the last open mic. After Lulu, it crowd again to have another show to Munutaneka. You know, because now at that point, industry be artists you get some own source, own big source without the open mic. So you lose it now. Who are you gonna talk to? Who's gonna listen to you?
Yeah. Big Joe, Danga Amlo Artful, do you have any more questions before I put?
No, we hold them out next question.
Oh, okay.
I have fast major break.
Wow. But you know them break for I'm not questions. Wow. Papa. Yangi Amsa Bena song. You know, mean. The title of the song is Juju Man, and it's a deep song. So then buga punga elaborate on the song be more about the lyrics. Man, deglu na song be so many times, but understand the lyrics of the song. And I think most of the Gambians don't understand the lyrics of the song. You know.
Okay, that's also but of course, Juju Man is a diss song.
Yeah, if you want, you can speak. So say there, you know what I mean, just to explain more and more.
Yeah, Maninga thank you, you know. Like Maninga Kala, but of course it's for ST, you know.
Okay.
Good song. This is actually a good song.
Because you might this Nunje.
Of course, ST. Everybody knows that Juju Man. And I think they say that the
then from there, explain more what you mean by
what we can do is you can play 4 bars like four sentences, explain, and then you can see.
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah. Little change local, you know.
A fella blind man or a bit old chain more your sign. Sunny your album all follow the same shit, the same style. You wonder why both over can sit in the stadium or tema and his sign. Hey mama, yeah, don't know why some take a run. Kabalani, Sabate,